friends, and welcome. My name is Maria, and welcome to Maria's Fake Bake. Give me a second, I'm sorry. Sure. Okay. I hope you guys can see me there. Probably half of my head. All right, I'm going to put my glasses on. Thank you so much for joining me. And I am excited because most of you probably already seen all the postings that I've been doing all week. I am happy to say that I am part of the Fakers and Homemakers 4 days event. I am so happy that I was asked to be part of. So I am extremely nervous. Not that I am live, it's just that nervous. Anyway, so also, yeah, it didn't help with the thunder and then losing power. I was like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? But anyways, guys, if you are joined in, please let me know that you are here. And also, if you weren't able to catch this live, if you don't see that little live button right above in the corner, let me know that you did stop by, hashtag replay, and so I can say hi to you. All right, so I'm just gonna wait a little bit of, let me turn this thing off. So I set my camera where you guys can see my table. I know many times I have been asked, you know, that yeah, I can't see what I'm doing. So you probably be able to see my laptop. I don't know. So just give me a minute while I can see if I can read the comments in here. Well, see if I can see myself first. And this way I'll give it a little bit more time so people can hop on in here. And oh, there I am. Nice. Okay, let's see. I hope I'm able to read the comments. Okay, if you are there, say hello. I can see some people, but I can't see comments just yet. Why not? All right. Oh, here we go. Hello, Lena, and my joy creation. Is it Margaret? I'm sorry. Cecilia, hello. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, thank you for sprinkling. Hello, Jerry. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm so nervous. So this Fakers and Homemakers event is hosted by Jerry from Getting Plaster with Jerry, and also from Lori from Tree Treasures. I'm so sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm so nervous. Anyways, my apologies to you. All right, so I'm gonna try not to be so nervous. Okay. Also, it didn't help that I had that big cup of coffee before I went on. Okay, so today I am going to share with you how I made a cake. I'm going to be using also foam and trying to see if I can do a little switch to Thanksgiving, which is why I was happy that the shows to go with fall, and I was like, okay, that's awesome. So, oh, hi Nancy. Yeah, thank you. Can you tell I'm nervous? Hi Lori. Thank you for stopping by. I'm sorry. I can say your name. It's wrong. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. It is Roberta. Roberta. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna try not to be nervous. Okay, so I'm like, hello, this is not my first time, right? Okay, so I went ahead and did some of these things up front, you know, pre-made them because I didn't know what was going to happen, seeing how I only had an hour, and now with the whole storm and everything. So I went ahead and pre-did my cake. Here it is. It is a 4x6, and I went ahead and covered it all first with, what did I cover? Oh my gosh, where am I today? Yeah, if I'm not invited again, I won't be surprised. I won't blame you. I was spackling. Okay, so I covered the whole thing, and then I went ahead and built a little fence, and this is made from foam clay. And I just went ahead and glued it onto this. Now I want to add a little characters on this. So yeah. Well, I am like, I have my fan on and I'm starting to, you can imagine, just by me doing this. Anyways, okay, so, and I have mom juice sitting right here next to me. So if you guys see me just pulling to the side, it's because I'm taking a, I'm trying to calm my nerves. All right. So, thank you, Lori. All right. Okay, moving on. So let me show you what, well, I'm going to show you one character, and then I want to do the other because I don't know if I'm going to have time to do the second one. All right, so I went ahead and did my little girl. But before I show you the little girl, so I am going to be adding like hay. And this is, I got like some smooth foam. I went ahead and covered the whole thing with clay. And then I did just like little strips, you know, laying each one and then try to do like, make it look like hay. So I am going to put this here and I'm actually going to glue it now. This way it'll go glue down by the time I want to start adding everything else. Well, the main characters. I hate this, it takes forever. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Deep breath. I am trying to. Hey, Raven. No, I can't hear you. You can't hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hi, Marisol. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Or is it just Raven messing with me? Girl, I tell you what. I'm already nervous as it is, okay? You're not helping. All right. So, and I went ahead and also pre-made some little pumpkins. I made like a whole bunch of them because I didn't know what color to go with. And here are the other two different colors that I chose to go with. So I'm going to add them, you know, later. First, like I said, I want to do my little character. So I'm just going to place this to the side. And then let me show you, I made my little Indian little girl. And, okay, thank you, Marisol. It's not the mom juice. No, it's not the mom juice. Anyways, okay, so now I want to add the little guy on here. So I'm going to add her. I'm thinking about putting her here. And guys, I don't when I let her, I did her last night and I let her dry, and then I went in and did some spray. That's why she looks so shiny. This is the mom juice. It was cracking me up. She got two little butt cheeks here. Like, okay. I'm telling you, I think I need to lay up the mom juice. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Okay, Jerry, let me just put this to the side, and I'm gonna sit her here. She's probably looking at me like, stop making fun of me. My butt. All right, so I'm gonna do the little guy. She was so weird. Thank you, Lori. All right, so they're really easy to make. Whenever I make my characters, I always try to find an easier way to make them, so whoever wants to try it doesn't have to struggle. Because a lot of times I do struggle, so I just, you know, try to always make and find the easiest way. So to make the little guy, I want to make sure that I do not make them bigger than her, that they stay this almost the same size. And I'm actually going to make the little pilgrim. Now, I got my inspiration from these two little characters that I saw at Hobby Lobby. You've probably seen them. And I thought they were so adorable, so I just went ahead and said, you know what, I am going to make two of them and then just make them out of the clay. So here it's going to be his legs. These are going to be his legs. Let me see. Yeah, about the same size. And because let me see, if I sit her, I don't know if there's gonna be room enough to sit him next to her. So I think I'm gonna have him standing up, like about here, or standing there next to her. So let me see, just put her this. So now I'm just gonna leave this here. Now whenever I use foam clay, I always cover it up because I don't want it to dry on me. And a lot of times also, which is most of the times, I don't like to use glue unless I necessarily have to. So I try to, like I said, I always cover up my clay. Now I put all of my clays in like little Ziploc bags because the noise from the bags where they come in from, they're really loud, and that's annoying to my ears. So I can just imagine you guys, and this is probably loud to you or something. Hi, Rita. Okay, so now for his top body, I'm going to be using green. And the same thing, what I did with his arms, I'm just going to get 2 little balls, and I'm going to make sure that they're the same size. And you always want to make sure that you condition your clay. Now, I conditioned my clay last night, and then again this right before I started, I just came in here quick to condition it. You also don't want to over condition because I don't know, probably it works different for many of you who have used it, but for me personally, I have noticed that if I play with the clay too much, it will dry, and especially when it comes from bold clay, I don't really condition it that much because it's already a little there's certain words I don't want to say because there's probably somebody in here that's going to mess with me, so I have to be very careful with the words I use. The clay will be conditioned enough, so I mean still do condition it, but if you do see like lines and dents, it's always best to just continue condition it, otherwise later it's going to crack. This man's, you're great giving tutorials, and I see lots of comments. Oh, thank you, Israel, and making punctuation. Hi, Jan. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome. I meant to say first. So happy that you're here. Okay, so same size. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and just roll them out. This is his arms, and again, I'm trying to do this as fast as I can because when I get nervous, I talk a lot, and then I stop doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, so here are his hands. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cover these up. Oh, thank you, Israel. Everyone, that's my nephew. I don't know who told him I was on here. He's in here to mess with me. Now I know I'm not going to hear the end of it. But that is very nice of you. Thank you, son. Hello, Teresa. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm not even telling you what I'm doing next. Okay, so now it's just the body part. So for his body, I just went ahead and just did, like I said, a simple, square. And a lot of times whenever I make their bodies, it looks like it's going to be flat, but then it's just, it gets, when it dries up, sometimes it shrinks, but it expands at the same time. So really, I guess it depends on what is it you're making, how long. I mean, because a lot of times whenever I use foam clay, it's, I don't know if it's the day, I guess, the time, the weather, it really varies. Sometimes you get away with it and there's no cracks and it doesn't shrink that bad, and other times it shrinks really bad and then the clay separates. So I got the arms now, and I'm just going to, I want him to have his holding a pumpkin, so I'm also going to make his hands like you'll see in a minute, his arms. So on this end, I'm just going to go ahead and squeeze that there, and then that's going to, we're just going to place that there. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and do that too. All right, and so I am going to add his little hands. I'm just going to use this tool to make a hole. And that's just going to flatten, give a little bit more where his hands are going to go. It's not going to be very noticeable that you can see both clays like flatten like that. You're going to, I'm going to try to hide it, or if that makes any sense to you. I'll show you in a minute what I mean. Okay. All right, so now for his top, let me see, let me get this clay out the way. Okay, normally whenever I do little characters, I always make the head first. This time I decided to go the other way around. Okay, so now let's see here. It's also important that most of you already know this, but for those who do not, it's always best not to make your clay too flat, because too thin, I meant to say, too thin, because then you're taking chances that it will rip. A lot of times it has for me, and I have learned over the year that I've been, using foam clay, not to flatten it too much, so that's what I'm going to try to do right now. And these roller bends right here come with these little bends, rubber bands, and they are just for that. Okay. So how's everyone's doing today? How's your guys' weather over there so far? Mine, terrible. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to use my foam clay cutter. I don't know if this thing froze on me or not. Okay, try not to mess with you. Okay, so I want to add it's going to be on the top of the shirt. I'm going to try to make a little pilgrim. Okay, let's see if I can do this. This is way too big. I know, tell me about it. Well, it's not that bad right now, because I guess with all the rain we just got early this morning. Oh my gosh, as soon as I opened my garage door, oh my lord, I was moving some boxes out the way, and they were just empty boxes, so it's not like there were a lot of, they were heavy or anything like that. And this is before I went to work, and I was already starting to sweat. I was like, nope, not gonna do it. That can wait. And that was just crazy. I can't wait for this heat to stop, to go away. I want the fall. So as soon as I heard that this event was named, as soon as I read that it was named fall, I was starting to think, oh, nice weather. So I'm going to pretend that it is nice and cool outside. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to try to see if I can, that's just going to go on his, no, this is way too. Just try to see if I can shorten this up a little bit more. that sounds nice. I think if I were to go in the pool, I don't think I would want to come out. Not with this heat. Okay, so trying to see if I can just this tool, try to press that in. Just keep in mind that once the both clays that you're using, two different clays, once they touch, that's it. You are not going to be able to move them, because then if when you try to like for example here, if I were to try to pull the white clay away from the green, it's gonna just mess it all up. So just keep that in mind if this is your first time, or if you're just learning about using clay. And I'll show you an example just right now. You see how that white right there, yeah, it touched it, so that's not good. Even if I tried to press this, yeah, no, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm not gonna sell this. This will be for me. This is something that yes, it's what not to do. So everything is here is done purposely. Hello, Anna. And how's it with you? I'm doing good. How are you? Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, we don't do mistakes here. Here, everything is done purposely. All right. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put these together, and then I want to do some little boots for him. I want to see if I can do like a little design here. And I don't know why, but it looks like almost like a saber. Okay. So I am going to actually hide this from this fan. Let's see if he fits in here. He's not going to fit in here, because I don't want that to dry up. But if it dries up, that's okay, because I can still glue it down. All right, so I'm going to do the head. All right, so here again, I'm using both clay, and this is color skin. Let me see if I can make sure it's going to be enough. Yep. All right, because he's going to have, hey, Tammy. Just popping in to say hi. How are you today? Oh, thank you. Okay. Everyone, Tammy likes to make me laugh with all the little emojis she sends me over. And every time I stare at them, I know that I can't stop laughing. I just look at them and I start giggling again. I'm like, oh my gosh. It's like, sometimes I forget what I'm talking about because I keep staring at them. All right, I don't know what happened there, but it looked like clay got on that. That's not good. That's not good. I'm not going to use that. Excuse me for a minute, and I am so sorry, but this is going to be loud. Dios mío. Okay. Alright, sorry guys, this noise is annoying. This is what I didn't want you guys to hear. Alright, let's make sure that always seal the tape back up. You don't want it to dry. Alright. And there it is. There's the puppy. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you. Because when I got on here, I don't know what was going to happen. Oh my gosh. Alright, so I'm going to try not to look at those. I'm going to be focusing over here. Okay. So now whenever I make the head or the face, I just use my hands, and I try not to, that face. I try to roll out any lines in there, and then because he's gonna have hair, so I just try to find the spot, which is this part right here, that there's no lines, and then I'm just gonna grab. Now I know every tool has a name, but I do not know the name of these tools individually. So I'm just gonna use this tool, and I'm just gonna press it down, and this is what I use to help me guide where to add his eyes so they will not be crooked, because I have done some in the past. And then I'm just gonna use I'll use this tool. If you don't have tools like this, you can use a toothpick or a pen. Okay, so did you see? I don't know if you guys can see it, but I just hold the clay a little bit too tight, and there's like a light dent in there. Don't worry about that, because that eventually will go away. Just try not to press too hard on there, so you won't put any extra dents or lines. Okay, so let me make his little nose. And then I don't know if I should make ears. I think I'll probably make little ears as well. Yeah, I think his nose is too big. Okay. And now I am going to use this tool right here. And then I'm going to use that to give him a smile. I want him to be smiling. So there he is. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. So now we're going to give him eyes. It's important for him to see. Oh, here it is. Okay. So oh, thank you. Thank you, Nancy, but you are amazing. Whenever I hear you try to tell us how to do the resin, it's just like, wow, I can learn a lot from you. You teach so well. You explain things so well, and I like that. Thank you. I'm just learning how to make faces, and so this is the easiest one that I've learned, but I want to learn how to make more different, expressions and stuff like that. The eyes are really the ones that I'm most afraid of doing, because that's really a challenge for me. But I like challenges, I like to challenge myself to do different things. And if we don't challenge ourselves, then how do we learn, right? Okay, so want to make sure that the eyes are the same size, because this witch that I have sitting over here, I'll show you what I mean by eyes. She had like little bulgy eyes. It's like, what? Do you see her? They're like pop. I don't know if you can see it there. Like they're popping out. That's why I said I need to learn how to make eyes. But I'm learning, and I like doing this because it keeps me calm, after a rough day at work, from hiding from my boss when I'm watching others. Hey Ruth, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. Happy to see you. As always, when I come from work, I just come in here, and I can spend hours and hours in here. There's the little eyes. All right, so I'm gonna stop messing with this, so that little dent that I gave him, it'll come out. Oh, that'll be erased. Okay, so now we're gonna make his hair. Oh, thank you. Oh, you know what? I got to give him ears. I gotta give him some ears. I want him to have ears. You don't necessarily have to do that, but I want to, because I did Santa's ears and then the little elves. So I want to give them ears. And I think those ears will probably be too small. Now to make the ears, again, I just make little balls and then make sure that they're the same size. Otherwise, you know, if one ear is bigger than the other, he's gonna not be able to hear right? Okay, so it's really easy to make the ears. I know it's gonna be hard right now to see, but I just make a little ball and then I try to make like a teardrop, and then with the to itself, I just press down and then pull back. So, let me see, where's my clear block? Oh, I got 30 minutes to hurry up. So I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see that. You probably can. So yeah, so it's like, I'll give you a closer look, and then once I'm done with everything, I'll just post it, and then you guys can see the ears, and I'll try to zoom in there as much as I can so you guys can see that, how I made the ears. But again, teardrop and then press down and pull back, and that's it. Alright, so now the fun part is placing them evenly and not one higher than the other, because I have also done that. This part, because the clay is so small, it will dry fast. Okay, he has pointy ears. Press that down. You would have to do this pretty fast. Otherwise, you would have to use glue. And like I said, I don't like using glue unless I have to. Because to me, I have a hard time whenever I use glue. It just goes everywhere. Okay, and then there are the little ears. Oh, let's see here. Hello, Jessica. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Jerry. Okay, I do not know your name, but I have heard many call you Triple A. Is it Annie's? Okay, so I already showed you this, right? Okay, so I'm going to put it to the side, and now I'm going to work on his hair. Now the hair, again, very simple. Ooh, I have 30 minutes. Okay. So, where's my rolling pin? Ah. Okay. So I really don't need this much. I don't know why I grabbed this much clay. Let's just cut this here. Okay, so now to make his hair, let's see here. Oh, and this is a flexible clay cutter, and I love this because it's so easy and I can make my cuts a little bit easier instead of having to use a knife. Or I mean, I could also use a cookie cutter, but then that's going to be a little hard when you try to get a flat edge on one side and the other. Hey, Sam. How are you? Okay, so here, now, I'm not necessarily going to use the whole thing. Or I might just, but I want to make sure that it covers the back of his head. Now, he is going to be wearing a hat because well, I already made him one, and here it is. Now, I am learning also how to make hats, okay? Where's he at? Oh, he's hiding over there. My penguin, no, not penguin. My pumpkin guy over there, he's, call him Jack. He has almost the same hat, so I'm still learning. So because he is going to be wearing a hat, I only have to worry about doing the side there. So I don't have to worry about the top. But I mean, you still can, but because the hat already dried, this is going to be fine if I place if I cover his whole head, and then I don't have to worry about the glue. Because, again, you know how I feel about the glue. I don't know why I don't like glue. Oh, I remember. Because it takes forever. And then it's whenever I use it, it's like it goes everywhere. And I hate that. It makes a mess. It makes a big mess. Alright, so I am going to try to see if I can make some kind of design on the front of his head, because I want the hair to be like splitting to the side. Okay, but his ears are in the way now. See, should have added his ears afterwards. No, this is not going to happen. All right, I don't think it's going to happen. He can be a bald pilgrim, right? I don't have to worry about the hair. All right, let's see if I can do this instead. Okay, I'll do it this way instead. No, it's not going to. All right, guys, just give me a minute. Let me see if I can figure this one out. If he's standing, the back of his head won't be showing, just the top. So I could get away with not showing the top of, the back of his head, but the sides will. Okay. Let me do this one more time. Flatten this little, I think it was a little bit too thick. Yep. I don't know how many of these are already done, and it feels like this is so complicated, and it's not. Come on. Yeah. This back of his head is gonna be. I cut too much, guys. I'm sorry. Do this one more time. Guys, I also want to thank you all for being here. It really means a lot to me, you know, for coming in today and saying hi, and for sprinkling. Yeah, for sprinkling. I thought I'd probably use the other word. And I mean, I really appreciate it. And also, right after me, it's going to be Ruth from Ruth Creative Corner, and she will be on at 7. And then tomorrow, this continues, and I think it starts at 1 o'clock again. Is that right, Jerry? But I will go right ahead and post tomorrow's okay, so let's do this one more time. This time I think I'm going to want to using my scissors. This is too much. Okay, yeah, I cut way too much. This one more time. I'm sorry, guys. Just give me 1 second. And I think I just cut my finger. I felt the blade. That's the only thing that I don't not like about this, is that they're very sharp, and it's this blade. Cut myself a couple of times already. No, I'm good. There's no blood. So please be careful when you're doing this. Okay, so it looks like his ears are in the way. I'm just gonna have to flatten it this way, and then I'm gonna use my scissors because I'm taking too long on just doing his hair. see that? I'm just gonna go around. Try to bring this. Around his ear. Try to see if I can cut that around the ear. Okay, so it's going to be covering his ear somewhat, but that's okay because he did just get off the ship, right? So, and I don't think there was a barber on the ship. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. Okay, so now I'm going to use this too, and not that one. I'm gonna try to see if I can push this back, and I'll show you in a minute. When I make hair for my little characters, I usually do not take this long as it does to do it. So now I'm just gonna try to see if I can. So now I'm just gonna start pressing down to flatten that up, and then with this knife I'm gonna make little lines so you can tell that this is hair. Get more of that hair realistic look. And if you decide to do this, it's best to do it while it's on the table, and then just it's easier to do the lines, and then just and so because right now that I'm pressing this, I can feel that I'm pressing on his face and it's giving him that flat look, but I'm trying not to do this, and I'm trying to not take too long. All right, so okay, so this is how he's coming out. I am gonna press that in a little bit more. And then I just want to... Alright, so his hat. So I don't like how that looks. I think the hat's a little bit too not wide enough so it can fit in there. Alright, so now I'm just gonna press this. Okay, so I am gonna have to use glue. That's okay. Now, whenever I do my characters or anything, when I finish it, in order for what has worked for me is I spray my all of my creations with, well, not all, and just whenever I use foam clay, I spray it with Mod Podge, but I use the clear acrylic sealer. And that's just right after I finish. So this, a lot of times I've noticed that it helps it from preventing it from cracking or getting cut or what have you. Not getting cut, cracks. So now I'm just gonna add this to him. Okay, maybe I think I'm gonna have to sit him down because it's not holding. So I guess I'm gonna have to sit him down. Alright, so far this is how he's looking. Okay, I'm gonna make his little hands, his hands as well, the same thing. You make little teardrops, and then we're gonna need the scissors. I wanna make sure that they are the same size. I got that one from Hobby Lobby, but you can also get it from Amazon. Michael's also sells it. Hey, Michael. Good timing. Who else? I think Joann's also sells them. Yeah, so pretty much every craft stores. I'm not sure if I seen it at Walmart. But yeah, but for sure, definitely, a lot of the craft stores where I've noticed. Okay, so here's my little teardrop. Now with this, try not to cut all the way through, and I'm just gonna make little fingers. And be careful not to cut yourself. Okay. How are you today, Michael? Hope you're feeling better. Can't speak today. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that. This is the little hand. Hot is because of the weather. Okay, so it's this little hand. All right, so guys, this is too small. You know, I also love Hobby Lobby. They have everything. I can never go in there and buy one thing. I always come out with more than one. And I hate when they're like, "Oh, did you find everything you were looking for?" I know they're being nice. Like, yes, but I also found stuff that I wasn't looking for. Okay, let's try this one more time. Yeah, I think this will be a little bit bigger. Better. All right. Okay, let's do that one more time. Okay, so the first one is the thumb, and then we're just gonna press that down so you can tell that's the thumb. Okay, and then there's the other one. Oops. And then this one goes. Okay, so yeah, see, this is why I don't like using glue, because it takes forever also to dry. And then I wanted him to hold a pumpkin. We'll give him a pumpkin. See if we can hold it. Hey, is it Jana? Oh, okay, you were there. And I said, I sometimes come out with more than 4. Hi, Cece. Oh. Okay, so his head, he does not want to stand still. But he wants, like, he's looking that way. I don't know what he's looking at. Okay. Thank you, Nancy. All right, so now for his boots, again, easy, simple. When I make his, whenever I make their boots, hers was a little different. I really didn't like how hers came out. But what I do is let me just put this toy before it starts drying up. So I'm gonna make them black. Oh, thank you, Jerry. Okay, so for the boots, all I do is the shape of an L, and that's it. That's how easy. Again, you know, I try to make things look easy. So in case you want to try it. And, you know, like I said, I am not a professional. This is my hobby. I love it. And I am still learning. You know, I always said that. So, okay. Again, here, if they are both the same size, don't want to make them too big, too small. Okay, and then I just use a tool, not this one, and then I just try to shape the letter L. Okay, and see, I know I made some already. I don't know where they're at. Okay, they were just here. Huh. Okay, so just making the letter L, try to, you know, shape and use my fingers just by, I don't know if you guys can see that. That's how simple. They almost look like, what do you call those boots? Lug? Are they lugs? I forgot what they're called. Or Uggs, I think they're Uggs. Okay, the little boot. I did the same thing. Let me see if I can. This is going to have to. There you go. And then I just shape it. Thank you, Lori. All right, so let me see if I can press this in and I can give me a better shape. Trying to flatten that. Okay, so I am going to have to add glue. His legs are already dried. But you would think that the boots, because they're just, I mean, the clay's still soft, they will hold on its own. Okay, maybe. There's the little boots. You see that? And then his body. So I think I'm going to just sit him down. Now, yeah, I'm gonna have to sit him down. All right, and then his little hot. There, what do you think? Let me try to press this in. Okay, so I am going to, wish I could stand him up. You can, yeah, I'm gonna have to glue him down. So while he is drying, I am going to start adding everything together because I have 5 minutes. And like there's half of glue in here in this bottle and it's taking this long. Okay. All right, so now he's looking up. I don't know what he's looking at. All right, so we're gonna let him sit there and dry up a little bit. Look, do you see him moving? He's leaning forward. Okay, I'm gonna start talking to my clay, so if you hear me talking Spanish, I'm telling it to stop. Quédate. Quédate. Okay. Nope. All right. So now I'm just gonna start adding the pumpkins, and then I made these little don't be afraid, these little crows. Don't they look spooky? So I'm gonna go ahead and add these on here. Stay. And I think I'm gonna add her there. Yeah, so. And here we go again. He is. He's now he's leaning forward. Look at that. I keep having him to stand still, and he just keeps coming forward. Look. And he has a smile on his face. See, I don't need people to be here. I'm okay to be alone in my crafts. They come to life. See, so I don't have trolls here that hide my things. I think it's like come alive. when I close that door. Okay. Is she standing still? Okay, so right now she's not moving. Okay. No, I don't know if you guys ever did this, but I remember growing up, I would always think that whenever I closed the door, my toys would come alive. So I would always crack the door open just a little to see if I see anything move around. And I don't know if you guys ever seen that movie, which I'm sure you probably have. Toy Story. That's all I gotta say. I'm like, like I knew it. They do come alive. Okay, so I think I'm gonna add my pumpkins. Yeah, I got 6 minutes. Try to hurry up. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add them all the way around and some on the bottom down here. And then with the fence, all I did, just laid out the clay and cut strips. I made little, what looks to be like a picket fence, going all the way around. A wooden one. Are they called picket fence? Toys came along too. Okay, so I'm not the only one, Nancy. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you. Earlier, who was it? Kathy, when she was talking about trolls hiding her things or taking her things, I was like, girl, I know what you mean. It's like, but I think mine are little fairy dust. Because I find glitter everywhere. All on my floor, on my table, and also in my hair. And I take a shower and still I go to work and I'm like over my desk and glitter falls on my table. Oh my gosh. We're almost running out of time and I still have quite a few leaves to go. So I think I am going to see, look at that. He's just not listening. He's being stubborn. Stand still. This is not the time to mess with me. Maybe if I lean him here somewhere, like having him sit there, like, he'll stop moving. But glue him down? No. Okay. Quédate. Now look at that. It's going forward. Okay, I'm gonna try to hurry up and finish this. See, if I were to be here alone, like not live with you guys, and I was drinking mom juice, that would really mess with me. For sure. Oh my gosh, why is this so hard? I'm like, no, Maria, it's not used mom juice. I wonder if I were to add this one here, he will stay. Nope. Okay. So I think I should have brought the crazy glue out. Yeah, what do you think? He's looking down. Okay, come on. Stand still. Notice, I think it's because it knows that I am live and he knows that I have people watching. This is why he's acting up. But anyways, so yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait until he dries up completely. And then for sure I'm going to take a picture and post it. So it's what, 2 more minutes, and I think Ruth is already on. So before all of you head over there, thank you so much for stopping by, guys. I really appreciate it deeply. Appreciation to all of you for stopping by, for taking time out of your day to hang out with me. I know many of you have things to do, and by you stopping here means a lot to me. So thank you so much again. I really appreciate it, and I hope that I am invited again. If y'all girls don't, I won't hold it against you, because I don't know what's going on. It's like first the storms, is passing through. I lose power, and then signal. I'm like, and then twice. I'm like, come on. And now my clay is messing with me. He's going to come alive. That's what I feel. Oh, thank you, Lena. So, thank you. So I just need to add a little bit more pumpkins. I'm going to do all the way around because I got quite a few of them. And then here it is. So I really love how these cute little crows look. They're round and cuteness, full of cuteness. All right. So thank you so much, guys, for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Every single one of you will be with us next time. Oh, thank you, Jerry. Me and my crazy clay. Can they come too? Oh, Alexa, off. Thank you. You are. Oh, thank you, Lori. Yeah. So I guess I'll say my goodbyes. And I don't know what's up with him. I don't know what he keeps looking at. Oh, mom juice. I think he wants some. Anyways, okay, thank you so much again. Until the next time, my friends, like Siempre Infinito always says, stay safe, be kind. Bye. I'm going to reach over and shut it off. Bye.